Hey guys, Mist here again for another video today, and we are back with our Ottawa Senators franchise mode. And in the last one, we won the Stanley Cup, but it is time to end the series here. I think overall it was a pretty damn good one. We're gonna talk about some things. Obviously, let's start off with the playoffs. So in the first round, we lost our very first game in the playoffs this year, which is the 2022-2023 season. We lost the very first game. So then we won the next three, which would put us in a pretty good position to be up 3-1. Then we lost one so they pushed game six, but it's okay because we took them out in the sixth game, beating the Tampa Bay Lightning in the very first round of the playoffs in this season. In the next round, we lost the first two games against Boston, and I remember we got absolutely dummied in these first two games. Victor Kozlov had a struggle. Yeah, I'll start with that, or we'll say that. Letting in two first-period goals in the first two games was honestly crazy. Actually, I'm pretty sure he did it in the first three. I'm pretty sure the Bruins scored two first-period goals in the first three, maybe even four games. It was quite crazy, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, 5-2 the first game, and then a 4-0 shutout for Tuukka Rask in game two. So that's when we switched to our heroic goalie named Carter Hart. 3-2 overtime win. Carter Hart won that one. 5-3 win in game four. 2-0 win in game five, and then a 2-1 win in game six. So two series, back-to-back game six wins. At that point, Carter Hart has not lost a game in this playoffs, so we were looking pretty good. Then we head into the Islanders, or head against the Islanders again in the Eastern Conference Finals, and wow, my God, what a series that one was. First game, 3-2 overtime win for us, and then we win game three. Sorry, two. And then we win game three, and then we win game four, and we sweep the New York Islanders in the Eastern Conference Finals, and my God, Carter Hart was looking like a hero. 8 straight wins, 3-2 overtime win, 5-3 win, 2-0 win, 2-1 win, then a 3-2 overtime win, a 2-0 win, another 2-0 win, and then a 2-1 win. And then after the Eastern Conference Finals, we had a 7-day break to meet up against the Vancouver Canucks in the Stanley Cup Final. And my God, it was not looking good. We lost game one, 2-0 on home ice. We lost game two, 1-0 on home ice. We went to Vancouver and we lost in overtime 4-3 to go down 0-3 in the series. But my God, what do you know? 4-1 victory in game four, 2-1 victory in game five, 3-2 overtime win in game six, and then in game seven, after being down 3-0 in the series, game seven we win 4-2. What a phenomenal series that one was. What a phenomenal run to the playoffs. I truly think this could be one of the greatest teams in all of NHL history. 64-13-5 was their regular season record. And then, damn, dude, like, what the hell, man? The playoff run, we finally won our cup, and we still don't have anybody retiring, more than likely. So, this is going to be the last episode of this series, guys. I just want to go through some things before we ended it, but, yeah. I'm still happy about this, and I recorded that episode like a week ago, so damn, Alex Ovechkin going down to retirement, almost had 850 goals. You know what, just for that, how many goals did Gretzky finish with? I'm gonna search that up as of rate, or as I'm recording this, because I want to see. What the hell? That's a shit ton of goals. I don't know how many Gretzky had when he retired. Gretzky had, can't even see. What the hell? Looking at his list of career achievements. How many goals did he have? He had 894 goals. What? Oh my god, Ovi almost had as many goals. Oh, he could have played another year. He's 88 overall. Probably could have beat Gretzky. Okay, yo, that's crazy. Um, I'm so confused right now. That is crazy. 848 goals. Um, that's actually crazy. I am searching up right now the list of the most goals scores or most goals scored in like top 5 players of all time in the NHL, which I don't know. I'm looking for a list of it, but I can't find it. So, wow. Okay, wait. There we go. All right. So, wow, Ovechkin. If that was actually his real stats, Ovechkin would have came second place all time in history for goals, in between Gretzky at number 1 and Gordie Howe at number 2. Wow, that is crazy. And he could probably play one more season. And could you imagine he played another season, dude? Holy frig. Ovi could have potentially had the most goals ever. Well, that is crazy, man. That is actually quite something. Also going out to retirement is Patrice Bergeron, Matt Niskanen, Jack Johnson, Brian Little, Bobby Ryan, Eric Johnson, Patrick Hornqvist, Blake Como, Brad Marchand, Carl Gunnarsson, Alex Goligoski, Jeff Petrie, James Van Riemsdyk, 34 years old, only down to a 73 overall. Jesus. Matthew Perreault, Jason Demers, Nick Bonino, Clutterbuck, Matthias Grabner, Martinez, Gabranson, Zuccarello, Suster, Radulov. Yeah, that's about it there. Let's check the goalies. Any big goalies that went out to retirement here? Jonathan Quick, Carey Price, Tuukka Rask, and Cam Talbot. So the LA starter, the Montreal starter, the Boston starter, and the Edmonton starter. Crazy. Actually, Bishop went too. He was the Sharks starter. Crazy, man. Grubauer, he also retired. Wow, 31 years old, and he retired? What the hell? Damn, why is he so young? Wow. That's like prime years right there for goalie. 31? Surprised he retired. 79 overall. That's like his basic overall stats. So, I don't know. That's kind of weird. So, guys, I don't really plan on doing the draft, to be honest. As of right now, I'm just going to see what happens in the first round. And then we'll see what's up. If we look at scouted players, I just want to see. I want to see if there is a franchise player that goes. If there is, to be honest, I might be very upset because I actually don't want to continue this series anymore. I definitely could and have fun with it. That's for sure. It's not that I want to end the series. It's just the fact that I want to see if, or I just want to end the series. So, again, another draft where there is no franchise potential players. Very interesting. Wow, 3 goalies back-to-back. A medium elite, then a medium starter, then a low elite. Interesting. Anybody else decent in the first round? No, so I'm going to just auto-draft. I'm not too worried about it. Whatever gets picked for us, then okay. Guerrero. Okay. Latikainen, Jackson, Rivet, and Fernandez all come to the Stanley Cup winning Ottawa Senators. So let's advance another day to the re-sign phase. I'm probably not going to do the re-sign phase. We're just going to look at the team. Wow, Victor Kozlov is going to need a contract here, boys. Actually, that's not true. I think I might sim the season, or sim to the start of the next season, because I do want to see if Victor Kozlov does grow. $15 million in cap space. Actually, we should be good. 94 overall. Victor Kozlov, man. How many? Holy shit, he wants a lot of money. I think we'll just go 3 years, because that's a shit ton of money. I am going to do the 85% trick. I know the series is over, but in case I ever want to come back to this series, I might as well try and still make it enjoyable and fun for me when I do come back. So I can lower this to $755, which is a pretty decent contract for him. What a great goalie. 23 years old, man. Still amazing. 94 overall. Jesus, man. Tyson Barrie I will also re-sign. I'd say probably just 3. Yeah, I'd say 3 years, because it'll probably start dropping off pretty soon. I really do wish I could have extended these series a little bit longer, because obviously NHL 18 is around the corner. That's why I am ending them. But damn, if I could have continued these, I definitely would have, because I was very far off from finishing these series. I had a lot of fun doing these. There was some rough patches, but in all of them, overall, I say it was great. It was awesome. Tyson Barrie accepts and Victor Kozlov accepts. All right. Now let's go back to the contracts. I do know that Laurent Dauphin also wants one. We only have $3 million cap space. He's a UFA. I might not actually be able to get him. Let's see. What's the cheapest deal he wants? 2 years. I don't think I'll be able to get Laurent Dauphin back, unfortunately. 4210. I don't think I will be able to. Not 3.5, so I actually won't be able to get him back unless I just make a trade and acquire him in free agency. Jesus, we got a lot. We have a lot. All right. Well, we will qualify McPherson. We'll qualify Godin. Lajoie, you can just be released. Perra, released. Gagne, released. All released. All right. Tarvinen, he was a low elite from us. When did we draft him? Was it 2 years ago? Nope, I wanted to check your profile. Was it 2 years ago? Yes, it was 2021. So, Bebo also can be released. I mean, I guess we'll qualify Brown. We won't be able to sign D'Angelo or Dauphin, so we're both just going to have to release them then. Unfortunately, I would actually really like to bring Laurent Dauphin back. Holscher, we'll release him. He's not very good. Now, Fernandez was just drafted. He's an enforcer defenseman. Guerriero. Yeah, Guerriero. Lehtonen, Rivet, Jackson, and I believe that was it. And everybody else we have drafted: Hervinen, Leclerc, Sylvester, Winchester, Locke, Carcillo, Shanahan, and Tarvinen. Looks to be like the best prospect we still have. Or that's unsigned, I should say. So I think we'll just sim to the next. Actually, we'll sim to free agency really quickly just to see. Damn, does that ever bring our offense and defense down? It brought our offense by 1. It brought our defense down by 2. Believe it or not, that's kind of crazy. But we still have a 100 goaltending rating, which I still can't even believe. Honestly, crazy, man. Edit the trade block. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Oh, wait, it did put Carter Hart on the trade block. Holy shit, his value went up. Why did his value go up so high? What the hell? I'm just going to see who's in free agency. I'm not going to make any signings. Jonathan Daves, 89 overall, 35 years old, in free agency. Very interesting. Low elite. Svechnikov. Actually, Tarvinen is there. What? I thought... What? So confused. Okay, well, I guess we'll just sign him now. Alright, Drew McPherson and Logan Brown is ours. Whether someone will offer them a contract or not, I don't know. They might. They are pretty decent players. So, what was I going to do? Yeah, okay, I want to go see why Carter Hart's value is so high. It was never that high. It was like under half, usually. So let's go and see why it's so high. Did he grow? Because, I mean, he hasn't grown for a long time. It's been a couple of years. He's been at 85. Wow, he grew up to an 88. Holy shit, man. I feel... Oh, could you imagine him in the playoffs now? At an 85, he had a 954 save percentage. He even had it at higher than that at one point. I think he had it at like a 960 or 970 when he was 8 for 8. Jesus, man. Obviously, Victor Kozlov, though. He didn't have the greatest stats. He didn't do great in those first 2 rounds. He definitely got us the cup, though, to be fair. First overall goalie. First one since Marc-Andre Fleury, man. 23 years old, 94 overall, full trade value. So you know what, guys? I am just going to sim to the start of the next season just to see if there's any growth out of any of our players. So I will be back in just a second. BRB. Alright, guys. So Drew McPherson has just been tendered a contract, $1.195 million for 1 year to the Blue Jackets. I can re-sign him. I'll just remind me in 6 days, and we'll see what see what happens then. I don't know. Do I get any draft picks for him? I don't think I do. Based on the lower salary, he will not receive any compensation, so no, I won't. But actually, yeah, no, I'll continue. Goodbye, McPherson. Have a good time in Columbus. I hope you enjoyed the cup win. But I'll see you another day from now, buddy. Alright, guys, so we are ready for the 2023-2024 season. Now, moment of truth, obviously we can't tell from the goaltending rating, but has Victor Kozlov grown higher than a 94 overall, which just sounds freaking amazing. Dalcol is done growing, Barkov also done growing, Shushko still got a little bit time, Barzal very little time left, Henrique, Prince, Hischier still got some time, Gergensen's has been done for a while, Brown still got time, Nermid got time, Nikitin's got time. Nikitin could actually be pretty good, he is 22, 81 overall, Gaudin got time, Carlson 90 overall, now listed as a top 6 defenseman. He's really starting to drop off. He's actually listed as a top 4 now. Justin Falk still a 94, though, very good, with Tyson Barrie and John Carlson at a 90. Obviously, we did just lose out on D'Angelo, so that's why George Carlos is up here. And Montour. Actually, really quickly, is there any not any goalies, any defensemen that we can call up to make it any better? No. Okay. In the system, I will send down whoever's up here, though, which are all 3 are defensemen. All right, we'll send those guys down just because. Why not? All right, so now, guys, moment of truth. Has Kozlov grown to above a 94 overall? Leave your bets. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? I think he is still a 94 overall. Maybe a 93. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, alright, still a 94. I don't know if he'll get much higher. He is 23 years old, but Jesus, he has 99 stick high. For a 94 overall, doesn't even have the highest athletic category. I mean, really, the only thing that would be better is vision and speed, especially vision. If his vision was like the same as his speed, it would be much better. It would probably be 4.5 star. Aggressiveness, I don't really know if that actually takes account into the 5-star system because it's kind of a personal goalie thing. It's not really going to improve your overall rating like that. Same thing for the poise, really, and then also like puck playing frequency, which he does not play the puck, damn. But overall, 98 angles, 93 breakaway, 84 5-hole, 92 glove high, 91 glove low, stick high 99, and stick low 95. So really, you aren't beating him very much on the stick side, which is crazy, but 94 overall, and then a backup of an 88 overall. Carter Hart, man, I don't even know, dude. Well, guys, I think that is going to be it in the series. Actually, one more thing. I just want to say thank you guys, obviously, for the support on this series. It is probably the most viewed series on my channel, so thank you guys very much. And one more thanks to Alexander Barkov. What a great player he was for us. I think we picked him up in the 2020 season, maybe the 2021 season. Pretty sure it was the 2020 season. But just did great for us. 48 goals that one season was awesome, obviously. Also, big thank you to Erik Karlsson. What a great player he was for us. He won a few Norris with us. I do know that. Also, Justin Falk, what a friggin' beast as well, man. Still phenomenal stats. 31 years old, 94 overall. We acquired him from free agency a few years ago after we actually got eliminated by the Carolina Hurricanes, who then went on to win the Stanley Cup. Those two were great. Obviously, John Carlson, big thanks to him as well. Free agency pickup. Again, same thing for Tyson Barrie. Possibly the best top four you will ever see while they were all in their prime. We had Carlson at a 93, Falk at a 94, Carlson at a 91, and Barrie at a 90, I believe, at their prime. And also one last thanks to Carter Hart, possibly the best goalie I have ever had in any series. I don't know what it is about him, but he has just been an absolute monster, especially in the playoffs. 934 save percentage. Kind of had an off season that next one, 922, but damn, that's still good. And then a 934, and his best season ever in the playoffs was a 955 save percentage. Absolutely crazy. What a great player he has been for us. I gotta love the guy. Special thanks. I mean, there's a thanks to Kozlov. He's been great over this past season, but we haven't really had much experience with him. I think he's a very good goaltender, obviously. But, yeah, so I think that might be it for this series, guys. Crazy that it is coming to an end. Actually, before we do end this, I do want to go check the awards because I do not remember if we checked them in the last episode. So obviously, for the first time in any of my series, the Ottawa Senators won the Stanley Cup. Well, I don't mean for the first time that the Sens won the Cup. I mean for the first time in any series that I was in, we actually won the Stanley Cup, but it was with the Senators. President's Trophy, we have won it 3 years in a row. Absolutely amazing. Clarence to Vancouver, we beat them out. And then look at that, man. Washington, Carolina, they won the Cup that year, I believe, right? Stanley Cup, yeah, Carolina won it that year. And then go back to Prince of Wales, Washington in 2020-2021 season, and then the 2021-2022 season, they also won back-to-back Cups those years. So Ovi managed to get a few Cups under his belt. And then the Prince of Wales Trophy winners, the Ottawa Senators, the President's Trophy winners, Ottawa Senators, and the Stanley Cup champions, Ottawa Senators. Now, going through this, I'm not sure if we will have anybody here, and Morgan Rielly ends the almost 4-year in a row Erik Karlsson Norris. That's Rain, Rain. So, Erik Karlsson had three straight Norris championships. What a phenomenal defenseman he was for us. He was pretty close this year. He missed out on some points, but he had a very good plus-minus, I believe. I think it might have been better than Rielly's, and there was a few categories where he did beat Rielly out, but the points ultimately went to Rielly, so very good for Rielly. Patrick Kane, 4 years in a row, has won the Lady Byng. Calder Memorial. Victor Kozlov, 5 years after we got Michael Dalcal to win it. 5 damn years, man. Victor Kozlov wins the Calder Memorial. Awesome. Conn Smythe, the man, the myth, the legend, Carter Hart. What a fucking beast, man. 2020, 2021, Carter Hart. 2021, 2022, Carter Hart. And in the last thing for Carter Hart, he passes the trophy off by winning the Conn Smythe, passes the torch to Victor Kozlov, and it is now the Kozlov era. By the looks of it, obviously, he did win the Vezina this year. Jennings as well. It's the same goalies, man. Hart, Kozlov, Hart, Kozlov. Absolutely awesome, man. I love it so much, man. That's awesome. Carter Hart was possibly the best. He's got to be the best goalie I've ever had, man. Getting emotional, man. I didn't think this series was going to come to an end so soon, but we won the Cup, and overall, it was a great series. So I'm going to finally end the episode here, guys. Thank you so much for all the support on this series. Definitely probably the best one, or probably the favorite, I've got to say. If not this, probably the fantasy draft one. Definitely my two favorites. So once again, guys, I want to thank you very much for watching. Try not to ask too much, but please leave a like on this video if you did enjoy the series. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you all did enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.